Honorable Dr. Miller. The Honorable Dr. Mulder.
Thank you, Honourable Chairperson. We all know that after the question of state capture, the credibility of Parliament also was questioned because of our role with regard to oversight and accountability. But lately, end of last year and now in the beginning of this year, I think Parliament is regaining its stature because of what we have been doing in terms of what is expected of Parliament. And I think that's a good thing, and I think it will send a good signal to the public and the electorate out there as we go into an election year. Last year we had to deal with the impeachment of a public protector, and today we are dealing with the impeachment of 2 judges. Now, with all due respect, I think colleagues in the House this afternoon had the opportunity to see what we on the ad hoc committee had to endure during the hearings on the former public protector. I think you get some kind of idea of what we had to endure for more than a year. We listened to the Honourable Mekwabane from the EFF. Not a word about the merits, not a word about the facts in this case, trying to pick up small little technical legal points to try and put her position.
Order, honourable members. Order, honourable members. Honourable members, give him a chance to complete.
Thank you, Chair.
Honourable Dr. Melder, could you please take your seat? There's a point of order. What's your point of order, honourable member?
Thank you, House Chair. We were not going to be told by some racist on how to speak and what to speak in our speeches. We'll
Honourable
speak it on how we
Honourable
want to
Ntangweni.
speak. That is our minutes. We're not going to be told by him.
Honourable Ntangweni, that is not a point of order. And we have made a very desperation remark. Honourable Ntangweni, you have made a very uncomfortable remark that Dr. Melder is a racist. That is totally unacceptable. And I would like you to withdraw that. Please withdraw that comment, please.
Can you tell me which comment is it, House Chair?
That Honourable Melder is racist. It's not allowed.
I said we're not going to be told by a racist. I didn't say he's a racist.
He is the one on the platform. Honourable Ntangweni, could you please withdraw what you have said? Honourable Ntangweni, I am requesting you to stand up and withdraw what you have said. Honourable Ntangweni, for your benefit, can I read Rule 84 for you? No member may use offensive, abusive, insulting, disrespectful, unbecoming, or unparliamentary words or language, nor offensive, unbecoming, or threatening gestures. You have just called Dr. Melder a racist, and I am saying that is unparliamentary. Could you please withdraw that? Honourable Ntangweni, you seem not to be responding. If you do that, you leave me with no option but to request you to be removed from the House. I will have to leave the House. If you're not going to do what I'm asking you to, I'll request you to leave the House. Honorable Ntangweni, could you please leave the house? Sergeant at Arms, could you please help Honorable Ntangweni out of the house? Could you please assist her to leave the house? Thank you very much. Honorable Mente, I see your hand is up. What is your point of order?
Yeah, Chair, if you are going to run the house like that, you are going to be wrong. You seem to hear what white people are saying, but you don't hear what the white people are saying about black people. Mkhwebane was just patronized by that white man standing there. You did not say anything. But when we talk about him, you hear things. We're going to have a problem. And we're not going to be run like that and be patronized by white people. Not in this South Africa, not in this house. You can continue to impeach black people, even those that are on retirement. Because of your Stellenbosch instruction, we don't care. But we are not going to be told by white people how to speak. You can be told, not us.
Honorable Mente. Honorable Mente. Honorable Mente. Your comments are totally not acceptable. Please don't do that again. Just allow the honorable member to continue. Honorable Melder, you still have 2 minutes and 43 seconds to continue. And order, honorable members. Honorable Melder, I see a hand at the back there. What's your point of order, honorable member?
Thank you, House Chair. House Chair, I just want to confirm something with you. You must confirm it with us. The honorable member on the platform is the son of a former minister during apartheid
Honorable
regime.
member, that
He
is
was
not
a
a point
member
of
of
order.
parliament under
Please
apartheid regime.
take
A
your
son
seat.
of a racist is a racist. A son of a
Honorable
snake is a
member,
snake.
take
A dog
your
gives
seat.
birth to dogs.
Honorable
Therefore, he's
member.
the son of an apartheid racist. Himself, he was an MP in 1988 during apartheid. What does it make him to be? Tell us.
Honorable member, your disparaging remarks are not assisting. You are totally not assisting. Yeah. Honorable Msongo. Honorable Msongo has just defied the ruling that I made. I made a ruling on this matter. Honorable Msongo stands up to shout it and continue doing what she was doing. Honorable Msongo. Honorable Msongo, I will request you to leave the house. Because your intention was clearly to defy the please leave the house. Honorable Msongo, I request you to leave the house. Rule 17. You are ordered to leave the House for having defied. I made the ruling. You did what you did. Please leave the House. Honorable Sergeant at Arms, please help her to leave the House. I will repeat, I have made a ruling on this matter. I'm not going to make a ruling again. I've done with it. I'm not going to allow any hand. Honorable Kalipi, please put your hand down. I'm not going to entertain anything on this end. You can continue, Honorable Dr. Mulder.
Thank you, Chairperson. The idea in Parliament is that you're supposed to debate. That is what Parliament is about. So if somebody makes a point, you are supposed to be entitled to interact and to debate with regard to the actions. If you don't like what I'm saying, that's not my problem. I can't help you. But the move that you've made now from the EFF was not a very wise move. In the last vote, you only had 27 votes. Now you're going to have only 25 votes. You are moving backwards.
Honorable
with all
Mulder,
due respect. Yes, sir.
please address Honorable Mulder. Can I address you? Please focus on your speech and do not address those members.
I will not address those members. Thank you, sir. The fact of the matter is, Chairperson, the unfortunate situation in this whole process was, and I think it's good for Parliament, but the unfortunate situation was that these matters were dragged out for so very, very long. Just look at the specific issue that we have at the moment. For almost 10 years, Judge Motata did not be able to work. He was on leave, but he received his benefits. He's been on pension now for more than 7 years. Costs for the taxpayers, unfortunately, because this whole matter was dragged out in such a way. And I think that's unfortunate. I think we should learn from, we should understand that that is not the way that these things should be dealt with. But I think the most important thing is that a clear message was sent. Nobody is above the law. Parliament is regaining our position in terms of playing the role as the legislative arm of the state, that the authority of Parliament should be respected, and hopefully, when we go into the election, the electorate will also deal with members who should not be in Parliament. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Honorable members, may I have your attention, please? May I have your attention, please? Honorable Mente, may I have your attention, please? Honorable members, I would like to read Rule 10 to you. A member who willfully fails or refuses to obey any rule, order, or resolution of the House may be found guilty of contempt of Parliament in terms of the Powers and Privileges Act of 2004. So, honorable members, I am not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to accept the chaos that is ensuing here. What is your point of order, Honorable Mente?
Chair, your table staff seems to be sleeping. The first thing you go to, you say the member must leave the House without asking the member to withdraw. Had you have done that, the member would have explained to you that she had a question.
Honorable
that
Mente.
A beneficiary of apartheid was a racist. Is he not
Mente.
a racist now?
Honorable
that was
Mente.
the question to you.
Honorable
Do not evade
Mente.
the question and chase people out.
Honorable
Follow
Mente.
your own rules.
Honorable Mente.
Yes.
Honorable Mente, please. I have made a ruling on that. If you are not happy,
You cannot not follow your own rules.
If
you
you are
must
not-
follow your own rules.
if you are not happy with the rulings that I made,
Follow
you know
your
what
own
to
rules.
do. Could you please take your
The
seat?
ANC caucus.
Honorable
committee,
Mente,
that I
could you
must beg
please
you
take
to.
your seat?
Yes.
Honorable Mente, could you please withdraw that what we have just said now? Withdraw what we have just said now. The manner in which you said it, could you please withdraw it? Honorable Mentor, could you please withdraw your statement? Honorable Mentor, your intention apparently is to defy the chair. That's exactly what you're trying to do. Could you please behave?
Chairperson, my hand is up.
I will.
Chairperson, my hand is up. We ask Kuzwage manje.
I'm still talking to Honorable Mentor. Could you please put your hand down?
I want to put an order.
No, just put your hand down.
But
I'm not.
I want to assist
Could
you.
you please? I don't need your assistance.
But you are sleeping in your job.
I don't need your assistance. Honorable Mentor, clearly, the manner in which you're speaking is clearly intended to undermine me, and I'm not going to accept it. It is, yes, you are undermining the chairperson. You are undermining the chairperson, that's what you are doing. It is for that reason I'm asking you to withdraw what you are saying. You can't use words like bohai suga. Please, you can't. You cannot be doing that, Honorable Mentor. I want you to withdraw that. If you do not want to withdraw, Honorable Mentor, you're also leaving me with no option but to request you to leave the House. So I want you to withdraw that. Then if you refuse, please leave the House.
You can be left with your caucus.
Can I talk now?
I haven't recognized you.
Recognize me then.
I haven't recognized you.
Then recognize me.
Put your hand down. I haven't recognized you.
Never.
Honorable Zagota.
But my hand is up before Honorable Jagute.
Honorable Zagota.
But this is unfair, Chair.
Honorable Zagota.
Chairperson, this is unfair.
Honorable Zagota, I will recognize you. Let me just deal with this. Honorable Khalepi.
Yabona Chairperson. Honorable Mente, she speaks here. She asks you, she explained to you. Now we are saying that she must leave the House. Where now we have a duty to explain to members what is the reason for her to leave the House. If you are failing to be here as the chairperson, just tell us. We can all of us leave the House.
Thank you very much.
Which rule are you chasing Honorable Mente away? Can you quote the rule? That says she is prohibited to say hi suka.
Honorable Mente.
Just quote the rule. Can we have the rule? Because you can't chair the House with common sense. Use the rule of parliament. Which rule does not allow a member to say hi suga? Just read me a rule.
Honorable Khalepi, I have made a ruling.
Which ruling?
And I'm going to request you not to undermine the authority of the House.
But I'm seeking a clarity, Chair, in terms of the rules. You chase the member of this House on the basis that she said hi suga. I'm saying to you, it's you as the chairperson who must tell us which rule that prohibits a member of parliament to say hi suga. That is very simple.
Honorable Khalepi, I'm not prepared to converse with you. Could you please take your seat?
Because you hate EFF with passion. And you are failing to understand that after May, we are not coming back here. When?
Honorable Mkalepe.
Awubuyi.
Honorable Mkalepe. Honorable members, put your hands down, please. Put your hands down. Honorable Mkalepe.
Awubuyi.
Stop what you are doing.
Njengegama lakho umadala, and you are very old to chair this house. That's why you can't even read the rule that says a member can say
Honorable
hi, Suka.
Mkalepe, could you please leave the house?
Thank you
I'm removing
very
you.
much.
Get
You
out
are
of
going
the
to leave
house.
all of us because
Yeah.
we can't be here on this mediocrity as
Leave.
the chairperson.
Leave the house. Honorable Mkalepe, leave the house. Honorable members, shall we continue? Just put your hands down. Honorable Zagota.
Thank you very much, Honorable House Chairperson. I stand on a point of procedure. No member is allowed to have a microphone before they are recognized. That's one. And the matter that we are dealing with right now is the debate on the issue of Judge Motata. Can we please proceed? Please, Honorable House Chairperson, don't engage with any member. Let's focus on what is before us as members of the National Assembly. I thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm sure that is very clear. Shall we continue, honorable members? From the SADP, the Honorable Swartz.
Thank you, House Chair. House Chair, whilst the highest standards are expected of a judge, failure to meet those standards will not of itself be enough to justify the removal of a judge. So important is the judicial independence that the removal of a judge can only be justified when the shortcomings of the judge are so serious as to destroy confidence in the judge's ability to properly perform all the judicial functions. The ACDP believes this is a very high bar that is set and that this bar has been attained in this case. And that particularly when one considers what the Supreme Court of Appeal said. It stated, public confidence in and respect for the judiciary are essential to an effective judicial system and ultimately to democracy and founding on the rule of law. A fair-minded and dispassionate observer is bound to conclude that Judge Motata cannot properly discharge his functions. Now, the Honorable Magwanisha read at length of the conduct that was committed on that night. And that conduct was found and set out in this judgment. And the judge says, the conduct that I've been at pains to describe is of such a gravity as to warrant a finding that Judge Motata be removed from office. There is no alternative measure to removal that would be sufficient to restore public confidence in the judiciary. And I think that is very significant. It relates to the integrity of the judiciary and what we all witnessed that night. And it is a sad fact that it has taken so long to reach this point. And so the ACDP agrees with the Supreme Court of Appeal finding. It agrees with the deliberations that took place at length in the Portfolio Committee and agrees and supports this report. But what is also very significant is, and that we as Parliament need to bear in mind, is that both the majority report and the minority report had quite a lot to say about the conduct of the Judicial Service Commission as well in this whole matter. For example, the minority judgment in the SCA said it was disconcerting to witness a respected body like the JSC, comprised of judges and legal practitioners from both the bar and the sidebar, and I'm a member of the sidebar as an attorney, and law professors being found wanting in procedural matters of their own institution. And that's the small JSC again. Members of Parliament are not involved in that. And I think that this is a matter for us just to bear in mind that there are, and it was the comments were made earlier as well. So these are issues that we need to look at, and I trust the Judicial Service Commission will also look at this judgment and improve its mechanism. The ACDP supports this report.
Thank you very much, Honorable Swart. The Honorable Kwankwa.
Difficult and very complex as the matter of Judge Motata is, given the fact that there were various decisions, misconduct, gross
Honorable
misconduct.
Kwankwa.
Yes.
Honorable Kwankwa. Could you please take a seat? There's a point of order, but I need to mention it. I have made a ruling on all the chaos that took place there. I'm not going to entertain anything again from that. I'm definitely, it should be something all totally different. What is your point of order, Honourable Member? And
Yes. House Chair, I rise on a point of order, and the point of order is to understand the rules of this House and also your ruling.
Honourable Member,
Yes,
that
sir.
is not a point of order.
It
Could you
is
please
important.
take a seat?
It's important for us to understand your rulings.
Could you please take your
It
seat?
is also important for the public to understand your rulings. Are you making a ruling on a perception
Honourable
that somebody
Veza.
is defying your authority?
Honourable
Because this
Veza.
is exactly what you've done in the case of
Honourable
MP
Veza, please.
Mente.
Please stop what you are doing.
It's a perception. No, I can't stop because I need to have clarity on this.
It is.
You made a ruling on a perception, based on a perception, that somebody is defying your authority. And it cannot be right. And I
Honourable.
want you to answer me on this, sir. I approach you respectfully. We cannot be intimidated by the masses of the ANC. You had your chance for 30 years. You've messed it up.
Honourable Veza, I will go back to Rule 70 again. I will go back to Rule 70 again. If the presiding officer is of the opinion that a member is deliberately contravening a provision of these rules, or that a member is disregarding the authority of the chair, as you are doing, or that a member's conduct is grossly disorderly, or he may be ordered the member to leave the House, and that is what I'm asking you to do. Mr. Vigil, please leave the House. Honorable Kwankwa, you may continue.
Well, Chairperson, I've even forgotten what I wanted to say. I'm kidding. Chairperson, we're saying, yes, we admit that the matter surrounding Judge Motata is a bit complex in the sense that, firstly, it was misconduct, and then later on it was gross misconduct. But that doesn't take away from the gravity and the seriousness of his offense. And for us, the decision we took earlier, including this one now, is about restoring public confidence in the judiciary. If we impeached Judge Hlophe earlier to do that, and there are recommendations and processes that have been followed to try and ventilate this issue properly, I now decide to call them legal ping-pongs because they take 15, 20, 30 years. They make for interesting reading, but the challenge is that we are not then in a position to resolve matters speedily, so that even those who deserve to get justice do get justice in the end. And I thought, my understanding is that we have judges for life, don't we? So they need to uphold those ethical standards for the entire period, for as long as they are paid by the taxpayer, whether retired or in office, to perform functions for the state. So if you happen to have retired, it's a pity, it's unfortunate, but now we have to sanction you because for us, you are a judge for life, not a judge for that particular period when you're in office. The United Democratic Movement supports the recommendation to remove Judge Motata. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Honorable Nkwa. The Honorable Maseko Chele from the ANC.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chief Whip of the Majority Party.
Honorable Chele, could you please take a seat? There's a point of order from the Honorable Manyi. I can't see you. I've noted you. Okay, I've noted you. Honorable Manyi, I've noted you, Honorable
Thank you,
Zulu.
Chair.
I've noted you, Honorable Zulu. Honorable Manyi.
I'm not rising on a point of order. This is actually the point. I'm rising on a point of privilege. Chair, the point I want to make is this, that when you've made a ruling,
Honorable
and
Manyi.
people continue, can I just make my point, Chair, first?
Honorable
Can I just make
Manyi.
my point?
Honorable
When you've
Manyi.
made a ruling, Chair, and
Honorable
people
Manyi,
keep raising their hand,
let me warn you.
cannot continue.
Honorable
you cannot
Manyi.
assume that the people want to raise the same
Honorable
issue.
Manyi.
Don't make assumptions
I-
when people raise their hands,
Honorable
Chair.
Manyi,
That's
I
the only
don't-
point I want to make.
I
Don't make
want,
assumptions.
I don't want any assistance from you. I don't even value it. Please. Honorable Zolo.
No, thank you very much, Chairperson. It's very unfortunate that you didn't see my hand earlier on, but I respect your rulings that you have made. I just want to ask that under Rule 69E, the previous member of the EFF, when he left the room, I don't know his name and I apologize. He did something that is really, really unacceptable. As he was walking up, you better shut up, man.
Honorable Zolo, please address me. Address me.
Yeah, as he was walking out, he showed this sign.
Okay.
He showed this sign to you. And
Thank you.
You must bring the recording and you must see what it was and make a ruling. Also, Chairperson, on the same matter under Rule 69, as I said, I think we've got, please help us because it's clear that there are members who have decided they are going to disrupt throughout. So let's not be wasting time over them. We plead with you to make the ruling because clearly they don't want us to finish what we are here for.
No? We will visit Hansard and deal with that later on. There's a hand at the back there. There's a hand at the back there. Honorable Papa. Is that Honorable Papa?
Chair, you have actually quoted Rule 84 and Rule 70, which was repeatedly defied in the House. We've been subjected to screaming matches and insults. And please, Chair, we also have rights as members of this House. It's not only particular members who must be allowed to scream at us, scream at you, and that is taken as normal. It's clear we're dealing with people who are clear to defy the rulings which we have made. And I agree with Member Zulu that entertaining that situation is abuse of the rights of other members in this House.
Thank you very much, Honorable Papa. paramount to the proceedings here, honorable members, it's the debate and the processes that must unfold. And that's going to happen whether there are members who are prepared to disrupt or not. We will do this until we finish this process. Honorable members from the EFF, may I address you? Honorable members from the EFF, you seem prepared to disrupt this house. I am warning you for the last time. I am warning you for the last time. Honorable Mashamela, sit down. Sit down. Honorable members, please allow the processes to unfold. Allow this member to finish what she wanted to say. I'm not going to entertain other things. Honorable Chair, please continue.
Thank you, Chair.
Honorable Mashamela, I name you.
Ministers and deputy ministers in the House.
Honorable Chair,
Members
Honorable
of the
Chair,
House.
could you please take your seat? Honorable Mashabela, Honorable Mashabela, could you please stop what you are doing? Honorable member, put your hand down. Could you please put your hand down? Could you please put your hand down? Otherwise, members of the EFF, I will have to remove all of you out of the house. All of you. All of you. I'll have to do that. If you continue with this kind of behavior, I will have to do that. Honorable Chair, please continue.
Fellow South Africans, the Supreme Court of Appeal in the case of Freedom Under Law versus Judicial Service Commission had the following to say. I quote, public confidence in and respect for the judiciary are essential to an effective judicial system and ultimately to democracy and founded on the rule of law. Close quote. A fair